Greetings. If you are receiving our newsletters, you know we call that In the Know. In that same light, we would like to offer these videos and call them In the Know. In the Know is going to come to you often. It's just going to be these little short videos, questions that we get from folks. And we just figure that if somebody else has a question, you have the question too. For example, we've been receiving questions this past week about IRA planning. You know, with it being the first of the year, a lot of times we're wondering, should I make an IRA contribution? And if I do make an IRA contribution, should it be a Roth IRA or should it be a traditional IRA? And you know, it's going to be different for everybody. They're great questions to ask. And first of all, what we'd like to commend folks on is that you're thinking about saving. Saving ultimately is the best way to go. But choosing between a Roth and a traditional IRA doesn't have to be complicated, but it really just depends on what's most important to you. For example, if you make an IRA contribution as a traditional IRA, you're going to receive a tax benefit this year, probably, if it's a deductible one. It will grow tax deferred, and then when you take the money out, you'll probably pay ordinary income tax rate. And if there's any money left over and it's inherited, your beneficiaries also will probably pay ordinary income tax rate. Of course, if you leave it to a nonprofit, that might be different. The Roth IRA, though, differs in that when you make your Roth contribution, you don't get a tax deduction. The money just goes in. And the benefit to you, though, if you're thinking, well, why would I do that? Well, the benefit is it still grows tax deferred. And as long as you hold it for 5 years or until age 59 and a half, whichever is longer, when you make those withdrawals are most likely going to be tax-free. So there is a significant difference, particularly the longer you have to wait. Sometimes we like to say, would you rather pay tax on the seed or the harvest? When you are making your Roth contributions, you're paying tax on the seed. When you're doing traditional IRA contributions, you're paying tax on the harvest. Now, those are just a couple of reasons why you would choose to do either one. There are many other factors that need to be considered. So if you're making some decisions right now and you're wondering what type of IRA you should do or what you should do for your planning, feel free to contact us. We're happy to help, lend a hand where we can, and just know we stand ready to serve. In the meantime, be well.